I don't know. It doesn't explicitly says that, but it means it. I mean, I don't remember the
Show me what
exact
it
word.
means, my friend. There's no such a thing. The Quran says that this is a book which made its ayah or verses clear. So if he make it clear, then why we need
Also, the
tafsir?
mutashabihat. We have the verse of mutashabihat, that some verses we won't understand, right?
Wonderful.
We also have
So the
the verse.
Quran says there is verses in the Quran nobody can explain them save Allah.
Yeah.
Well, that is other problem in Islam. Why? Because if this is the case, then this is a contradiction. For if Allah He make it so clear in details, and then in other verses contradicting Himself and says, there's tons of them you do not know what they mean, save me. So He did not explain anything in details.
And if you look into explicitly, this is a contradiction. I do agree with you,
No,
but
this is not. This is not looking at it this way, because there's no other way. If I say you mentioned that you did read my book, correct? If
can you repeat that?
you mentioned that you did read my book, one of my book, Deception of Allah, correct?
Yes.
All right. If I am claiming to be God and I said my book is so clear, even I wrote it in the best language in the world, and nobody speak Arabic better than me, and then you say to me that you know what? When I did read your book, I could not understand the word, and 50% of it is horrible. We need interpretation for it. So when Allah He claimed that this is a Quran, لَيْسَ فِيهِ عَوَجٌ, He said this is in a clear Arabic, has no crock in it. He lied. Do we agree?
Okay, so this is a contradiction. I do agree with you that this is a contradiction, but there is a scholarly explanation for that, and I'm sure for that.
No, my friend, read with me carefully. As an example, chapter 39, verse number 28. An Arabic Quran without any crookedness, in order that they may avoid all evil. So he made the Quran so clear. So why? They will not have crookedness in their understanding. The purpose is not the language, the purpose is your understanding. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. If we go to different verses in the Quran, you will find that the Quran is saying that Allah He never sent a messenger except in the tongue of His people so they might understand. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you just said to me that He sent it in a tongue nobody understand.
You mean you're talking about the mutashabihat verse?
Well, all the Quran is some of the mutashabihat. Name for me one is not a mutashabihat, all of it. Name for me one Muslim scholar agree with the other scholar about the interpretation of the Quran. All of them, to cover their bum, they say Allah knows best what He meant by this verse.
It's almost none.
Huh?
Almost none agree with each other. I mean, this is a big problem. I also face this problem with this.
So the Quran is not a clear book, and Allah He have a failure. You know, if we read the verse in front of us, chapter 14, verse 4, and we send not a messenger except with the language of His people in order to make the message clear to them. That makes sense, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how Muhammad is an international messenger of the religion of Islam to everybody? How he is a messenger for somebody live in Pakistan?
Okay, so it was also my question to a scholar. So he answered me like the Quran is being translated, so it is like.
Thank you very much. So the Quran is a book of lies because Allah could not keep His promise. We have to use a human being to translate because Allah He failed. Because you just said to me, we translate the Quran and that solved the problem. But Allah He said we never ever send a messenger except from the people. He have to be from Pakistan, speaking the tongue of Pakistan, to be sent to Pakistan. It cannot be a translation.
Okay, but doesn't the Quran also says that there were prophets sent to the civilizations, like when there were human civilization in the past, Pakistan before Muhammad, there was some kind of
example. The Quran, the Muslim, they say that Jesus, He said, the Quran says, He says to the people of Israel, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but what is the name of the Bible in the Quran?
The Kitab.
No,
sorry. It was
Kitab
Injil.
is Ahlul Kitab, people of the book.
Injil,
But
Injil.
Injil is the Greek word, which is the name of the Greek Bible. So if Jesus was sent to the Israeli, why his book is in a Greek? And remember, Allah, he never sent a messenger except in the tongue of his people, so they might understand. Correct?
Yeah, so the Arabs at that time didn't say it Injil.
Doesn't matter, you are Allah. You don't say what I say.
No. I'm
Listen,
saying that the people of
okay.
Muhammad,
So the Bible written, there's written in many languages. So disciples, they went to different territory in the earth. So those who went to the Greek people, they wrote to them in Greek. So this is the original Greek Bible, no problem. But Allah, now he's talking about Jesus.
okay,
Allah, he sent Jesus a book written in a Greek.
what does it says Greek?
What?
It says the Injil. It says the Injil, right?
Exactly. Okay. When you say Injil, is the word is exist before the language exist? No. This is a Greek word language. So the Quran, all of it never mentioned the gospel of Jesus except by the word Injil, Injil, Injil. Look at this. So Al Injil, Al Injil, Al Injil. It's all over. So if Allah, he never sent a messenger except in the tongue of his people.
But the Nasara at that time, or you can say the Christians that existed that time, understood it as the Bible, right? If
My
I'm not
friend,
wrong.
we don't have different. Yeah, this is Injil. Until now, we as a Christian, even Arabic Christian, we use the word Injil. This is a correct word. We are not saying this is a wrong word. No, we are saying that this is a stupid statement from Allah. If Jesus was sent only to the Jews, because this is what the Muslims say. They say every prophet was sent only to his nation, except Muhammad was sent to all mankind. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, but when Allah, he said we never send a messenger except in the tongue of his people, he sent it to who? He sent it to Muhammad, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so he was confirming that Muhammad is one of them. So they might what? So they might understand. So look what happened. Allah, he sent the Quran in Arabic to the Arab, and Muhammad was an Arab, yet the Arab could not understand the Arab of Allah, the Arabic of Allah. Imagine I have to rewrite my book many times so I can write it better. Do you think God, he can correct his book?
No.
Okay, let me show you a verse then. You just remember, you just said no. There is no way he will correct his book and write better book than his book, correct?
Logically, it's not possible, right?
Okay. Read with me this one and try not to laugh. Chapter 2, verse 106.
You mean the Satanic verse ayat?
Forget about the Satanic verse. No, this is not about Satanic verse now. Whatever a verse we do abrogate or cause to be forgotten, we bring something better or similar to it. Do you see the word better?
Whatever a verse is able to abrogate or cause to be forgotten, we bring a better on it. Allah is able to do all things. Well, it kind of makes me laugh.
Exactly. Allah will make Quran better than the Quran. And look, he will make you forget the Quran.
It actually means that it's kind of abrogated. Like when you bring something better than that, then the past one is like
okay, now hold on. You see, I can abrogate without making you forgetting the verse. Secondly, there is no verse better than other verse, for all word of God is equal.
Yeah.
All right. So if Allah is going to cause you to forget, then he contradicts himself about preservation of the Quran. Isn't it the Muslim, they say the Quran preserved? Well, Allah himself, he said, I made you forget the Quran. This is number one. Number two, why Allah want to make you forget the Quran if he want to give you something similar? Do you see the word similar?
Yes. But does the Arabic match with the similar?
Yeah.
I mean, mithla,
yeah. Mithliha. In Arabic it says mithliha. Read it.
Okay.
The same. So I will make you forget the word ayah, and I will give you a word ayah. I will make you forget about the word horse, and now I will give you a similar word, horsey. That is silly. So what happened
Can you
here?
show me the one better in the Arabic in this ayat?
بخير منها. Here it says
Oh yeah, the
نأتي
fight. Yeah,
بخير,
fight is mentioned.
better than
Fight
it.
is mentioned. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and actually the word خير, because خير من, not only it's better than, it is way better. Not better. This was translation. Way better. خير منك. Like, you know, when Aisha, she got jealous from the women who offered themselves to sleep with Muhammad, what her father said to
Yes.
her, you know, هي خير منك. She is way better than you, because she is offering herself. You are being jealous now. And this is the point of Islam, my friend. Muhammad is trying just to get the benefit of
If I'm
sex
not
and
wrong,
money.
this hadith is in Bukhari, right? Bukhari or
It's
Muslim,
all
I guess.
over. It's all over.
Yeah, I read it.
But as you see, if Allah is the one, He is the author of the Quran, and Allah is God, Allah will not cause you to forget His word. Because isn't it the Quran says nobody can exchange the words of Allah? Isn't it the Quran said, سنقرؤك فلا تنسى, we will make you read or recite, but you will not forget the Quran?
Yes.
So
It does say that.
how Allah He said that to Muhammad in one verse, we will make you recite and you will not forget. Another verse says, well, we will make you forget.
I see. This is contradictions, like foolish contradiction.
Well, all the Quran is a foolish contradiction, my friend.
Well, the thing is, I saw these contradictions, like not everything that you're showing, but I know some contradictions. But when I ask to the scholars, they always have some explanation ready for me, and like they always get me.
My friend, there is
Out.
a plumber. There's a plumber. He come to your house. He put a duct tape over the pipe, and the leak stop. For now. But somebody like me, he will pick up a needle and he will make it leak again. So your scholars are a false scholars, because this is not an answer. What? How do you explain that? I mean, like, I explain it. It says you will not forget. You will not forget. And then Allah, He calls you to forget. But isn't it Muhammad said that the shaitan is the one who caused him to forget the Quran?
Yes, it's a hadith.
Okay, so how Allah is the one who caused him to forget the Quran, yet Muhammad accusing shaitan to forget the Quran? Did Muhammad
It's
forget
like
Quran?
indirectly calling Allah the shaitan. It's like indirectly saying Allah is shaitan.
Well, actually, the Quran says Allah is shaitan. Don't you know that?
No.
Read this hadith with me, where Muhammad, we will go to what you just said. It says here, the Messenger of Allah recited, and Yahya, etc., said, blah, 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 blah. I prayed along with the Messenger of Allah and witnessed that he recited the Quran during the prayer, and he omitted something, i.e., some verses, which he did not recite. A man said to him, Messenger of Allah, you omitted such and such verses. Allah Messenger
Is
said,
it in Surah Abu Dawud?
this is exist in many books actually. Right now, yeah, Ibn Dawood. It says here,
Yeah, I know this. I know.
yeah,
I read it.
yeah. So you omitted such a such verse. Messenger of Allah, he said to him, why didn't you remind me? If Muhammad himself, he forget the Quran, and the Quran says, we will give you Quran and you will never forget the Quran. Can't Allah, if he is God, keep his promises?
And I also asked this to a scholar, and he told me that it was before the ayat was revealed.
Oh, hold on. So Allah, he said to him, you will read and you will not forget. After Muhammad, he forgot?
That's what I heard from a scholar. I mean, like I learned from some scholars, so you
Okay,
can say for my purpose.
okay, how he knew that this is after? Same time, same time. Oh, hold on. If I say, I will give you Quran and you will never forget, and then I forgot Quran, and I always forget Quran, and I never stop forgetting the Quran. In fact, we have tons of proofs that Muhammad cannot even remember what he said. As an example, you heard that Muhammad said that Allah sent him the book in 7 letters.
Yes.
All right. What does that mean? He sent him 7 Quran, correct?
Yeah, the same thing in in the 7 way.
Okay,
same thing.
Read with me this one, it says. Ibn Mas'ud reported that Allah Messenger saying that the Quran has sent down in 7 letters, he translated as moods. Every verse in it has an external and internal meaning, and every introduction has a source of reference. Correct?
Is it a Sahih hadith?
Well, yeah, it says Sahih. I mean, it doesn't say anything here, but we can show you different reference. You know.
So let me read the verse. I mean, read the hadith. Quran was set down in 7 moods, and every verse in it has an external and internal meaning, and every introduction has a source of reference. Well, does that is the Masood means that every moods, or it does only to the same verses?
Single verse. Every verse.
But it says in it does not refer to the 7. I mean, like
my friend, every single verse. Every single verse in it. Every single verse. Every verse. He didn't say some verses. Every verse in it, there is outside meaning and inside meaning. So how this is a clear book sent to us, because now there's a big sect in Islam, or a group, they call themselves al-Batiniyin. Batiniyin, which mean they take the inner of the Quran meaning, not the outside meaning. Because this is what it says. There's
the Ashariya or Ashariya sect.
There's many. I mean, almost even the Muslim Sunni, even the one they say we don't accept this, they practice that. You know, like you just said to me that when he say us, he mean we as a majestic, correct?
Yes.
Well, this is inner meaning.
That's what I have known too.
This is inner meaning. The outside is us.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this from the creed. If you heard about the Ashari and the Maturidi creed, have you heard of it?
I don't want to go, like, I don't want to do what David Wood he did with Uthman. They start talking about Islamic schools. I focus on Islam, not on Muslims. So focus with me in what Muhammad said.
No, it is with the context of what you are showing me.
I know, but I don't want to go there. I focus in what we have from Muhammad, not what some they understand or I understand. What Muhammad said in front of us, and that's it. So if the Quran is from Allah, and Allah said, I make it clear, and I said, he said, he promised he will not make it demolished, he will not make it forgotten, and then everything he said, it came to be the opposite.
Okay, I get your point.
Now you said to me, we mentioned about Allah. You said that you are saying that Allah is Shaitan, correct?
No, if you go according to what we agreed on, or the explicit meaning, then indirectly it means that according to Muhammad. Okay, that indirectly it will mean that Allah is Shaitan. Indirectly.
No, actually it is directly saying that. Let me show you. It's not indirectly. Let us see here. Chapter 4, verse number 143. Who is the deceiver? Shaitan, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
But if
yeah, you also
Shaitan,
mentioned the
if
deception of
Shaitan, he
Allah.
deceive you,
You mentioned it in the deception of Allah. I read that. I
exactly.
read.
But I will give you more. If Shaitan deceive you, Allah can guide you, correct?
If Shaitan deceives me, Allah can guide me. Yeah, Allah can guide me.
Okay.
If Shaitan deceives me.
If Allah deceive you, can Shaitan guide you?
No.
But Allah is, here we go. So who's Shaitan? It says here, and the one who Allah make him go astray, never you will find for him a way, which means to guide. So Muhammad is saying, Allah is saying to Muhammad, if you think you can guide them, you are mistaken. The one who I misguide, nobody can guide. And the Arabic in front of you, it says, وَمَنْ يُضْلِلُ اللَّهِ فَلَنْ تَجِدَ لَهُ سَبِيلًا. And the one who Allah deceive, you cannot guide. The Muslims, they try to make it look nice, or they say, whoever Allah leave him as strain, never would thou find for him the way. So Shaitan is a nicer from Allah. Shaitan, he must guide me. I can be guided. Somebody meet me, speak to me, correct me, convince me. Okay, correct?
Yes.
But if Allah must guide you and deceive you, nobody can guide you. He is the highest Shaitan. You said to me indirectly, in fact, this is directly. He is saying he is the best Shaitan.
But it can also mean that it depends on his wish, right?
No problem, but his wish is what? Is the wish of God to make you a disbeliever?
If I would be honest with you, then if you look into some verse, it does mean that.
Okay, so Allah he decide to make you a disbeliever. So why he want to punish you for being a disbeliever?
Well, if you ask this to a scholar, then he would say that Allahu Alam.
Yeah, Allah knows best. That because they are stupid. That's why I told you there's the scars are not scars. Like let's think about it this way. I'm driving in the highway, and there is Allah. He put a sign in the highway says the way to Mecca. I took the way. I want to go to Mecca. Then I keep driving. Here we go. I found myself in Alaska. So is it my fault or the fault or the one who changed the sign?
The one who changed the sign, but it also goes into the philosophy, right?
Hold on, but that's mean I am a victim and Allah is the devil. Okay, let us go to the Shaitan. Is Shaitan himself is a bad person or a good person in Islam?
The cursed one. He's the cursed. He's cursed.
He's cast by whom?
God, because of his arrogance.
Did he worship Allah? Is he worshiping Allah or not? Is he a Muslim or not?
That's a hard question. Someone specialist in have deep knowledge in creed can answer this. But if you ask me that before he was cursed, he was Muslim.
Before.
But as far as the scholars, that now he's kafir and he's declared as kafir.
That's false. Read the Quran with me just to show you your scars are potatoes as usual. Chapter 7, verse number 16. This is the Muslim translation. Muslim translation always is a fabrication far away from what it says in Arabic, but you can read in Arabic yourself, as long as you know.
I'd feel comfortable if you show me the English. I mean, I'm
All
not
right.
that deep.
Iblis said, because you have sent me astray. In Arabic it says, Bima aghwaytani. The same word riwaya mean to make me tempted, be a criminal, like there's other word in the Quran, the same word. Al-Ghaween. Al-Ghaween. Let me show you how Muslim they lie in translation. Al-Ghaween is mentioned in the Quran that Shaitan, he says, I am not going to make he said to them, Allah, he said to Shaitan, you have no authority over my followers except those who they are al-ghawin. Chapter 15, verse number 42. What
I
al-ghawin
think it is
mean?
also in
And the
Surah
same word,
Al-Baqarah.
and the same word appear in chapter 26, verse number 91, chapter 26, verse number 94, chapter
No,
7, verse
chapter 2
175.
is also mentioned, the same thing you're saying.
But al-ghawin is who? What ghawin mean? Criminals, bad, etc. Very, very bad thing. So, who is the one who made Allah, who made Shaitan, one of the al-ghawin? Allah. Read with me the word
But
ghawin. Read with me, chapter 15. Look at the screen. It says here, this is Allah and Shaitan having discussion. The same chapter. Chapter 15, we went first to the verse number 39, and now we are going to verse number 42. Allah speaking to Shaitan saying, certainly you shall have no authority over my slaves except those who follow you of al-ghawin. Do you see it? Even they have it in English. You see it?
yes,
Okay, what ghawin mean? Mushrikeen.
those are in real
Mushrikeen.
astray.
Those who follow, those who go astray, criminals, polytheists, and evildoers, etc. Do you agree?
Yes.
All right. Let us go back to the verse before it. Verse number 39. Who is the one who made Shaitan from al-ghawin? The same word. Look how the Muslim translator says,
Yes,
oh
yes.
my
No, I know
Lord,
that.
oh my Lord, because you misled me, I shall indeed adorn the path of error for them. Who is the one who misleads Shaitan?
God, I mean, you can say Allah.
So who is
Yes,
Shaitan? So who is Shaitan?
I
Who,
get your point.
who is
I
the
get your
God of
point.
this?
And
Who
the
is the
same
God of
attribute
deception?
is shared.
Who is the
It
first
looks like the
deceiver?
same attribute is shared between God and the Shaitan. It kind of looks like that.
Yeah, he is Shaitan. Shaitan is just a victim, one of the victims of the biggest scammer, you know. So now Shaitan, because Allah he deceived him, says, okay, you know what? I'm going to revenge and deceive them. And Allah he agree. He told him, okay, I gave you authority to deceive everybody. I will give you like to do some of my job. Except nobody will follow you from my slaves. But then later we find that Muhammad he received satanic verses, correct?
Yes.
So how the Quran says Allah he promised Shaitan that nobody can be deceived by you except those who follow you from the mushrikeen, the criminals. And then Muhammad he received satanic verses.
That Muhammad is from the people of Shaitan.
Huh?
That actually means that Muhammad is from the people of Shaitan. I mean, that if you look in the explicit way, it actually means that.
Yeah, all of Islam is satanic. All of this is stupidity. I mean, how we can fix, how we can
I would
backtape.
say that all of it, I mean, there's of course some good part in it.
What is good part? Show me the good part. I'm listening.
Kindness.
What kindness? What kindness? You know, kindness. What is the kindness? If somebody stole an egg, we cut his hand. Is that kindness? The one who steals, my friend, I don't know your name. The one who steals an egg, is he really a big thief or a person who is hungry?
Can you repeat the question for me?
If somebody stole an egg,
yes,
is he really a bad person or he is a hungry man?
Well, it doesn't actually make him a bad person. I mean, not in that.
So now a person who is hungry and he wanna eat, if we cut his hand, is that a fair punishment for the crime?
No.
How many chicken Muhammad he stole? How many goat? In the Bible it says, and I will put the verse in the screen. I will put in the screen the verses. It says it clearly that if somebody, he is a thief and he is told to eat, you know. He stole
Yes.
because he is suffering from hunger. Don't punish him. Don't punish the guy. He's a poor man. Muhammad, who he claimed that he is a prophet, you said to me kindness. And now if
Yes.
we cut the hand of the man, is he now going to stop stealing? Because now we make him disabled. He cannot work. So how he can live? He will steal. I mean, a human being with two hands cannot live. Hardly we can make it. Correct?
Yes.
So now what is the point of cutting a hand of a person he stole an egg? And
The
what
the
and
forgiveness in the
what about the big
Mecca.
thief Muhammad? Muhammad, he stole women from their families, from their children. He stole the whole tribes. I mean, he enslaved everybody.
But well, that was like something I also faced a problem. Like that was also something disturbing to me. But I saw a debate with what was that guy names? You know that channel, the skeptical Muslim, some Hakikatu Chugai, like I don't
I
remember his
don't
name.
know. Yeah, there's many stupid ones. What about them?
I mean, he was telling that at that time that was like the norm of war, the norm. What do you say? The norm tradition of war to take the captives
Thank you very
as a
much.
slave.
But okay, but so don't say he is a mercy and kindness. Did you came to take what it was at that time, or you came to fix it?
Yeah, someone in the comment actually said the name Daniel
This guy is
something. Can't
stupid. This guy, he said no. This guy actually, Daniel, he says, now he like it. Now he like to have a slavery. He said now, not later. Now.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he said if he said which one is better for you, to have a slave or to rent somebody? He said now.
I would choose to rent actually.
Yeah.
Slaving is
Yeah.
like.
So my friend, Muhammad is a criminal. Allah is Satan, and all the Quran is full of contradiction. Not to mention, we did not mention the, the scientific stupid stories, the sunset in murky water, sperm coming from the backbone, women have a sperm coming from her ribs, the hail coming from mountains in heaven, the water, the salty water are two different seas, they never mix. All this garbage is in the Quran. How this can be the book of God?
Okay, I see. Understand what you're saying. But Quran sometimes refers to the Bible as that he was prophesied, that Muhammad was prophesied. What about that?
My friend.
Salman al-Farsi,
hold on, my friend. I mean, the Muslims are really desperate. In one hand, you say the Bible is full of contradiction. In the other hand, you say the Muhammad is in the Bible.
No, I mean at that time. I mean,
But at that time, my friend, come on. I mean, this is very silly. First of all, even the Quran says, the Quran says Allah, He made the prophethood from the seed of Isaac and Jacob. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is Muhammad from the seed of Isaac and Jacob?
Yeah, what do you say that? Ishmael, he didn't have the covenant with Israel. I read it in the Bible.
My friend, is Muhammad from the children of Isaac and Jacob?
No.
So, how Muhammad he is from the seed of those? He's not. So even the Quran, even the Quran, chapter 6, verse number 84 says it clearly that from the seed of Isaac and Jacob will be the prophethood. And this is why we see all the list. They are from the children of Israel. Muhammad, he came with stories like how, just to show you how stupid Islam is, how Muhammad, he claimed that he is from Ishmael. And then he say, Allah, he sent 124,000 prophets. Everyone was sent to a nation. Is that correct?
I ever heard that was Daif hadith.
No, it's not Daif. Islam is Daif. Muhammad is Daif. Everything is da'if.
Well, there's actually a contradiction among the scholars, that some scholars say that this is authentic, some say it is daif, like it's really confusing.
Some they say, some they say.
Yeah, it's really
okay.
confusing for me
But
for a normal Muslim to
focus with
understand.
me. Focus with me. Nabi Salih, is he an Arab?
You mean Salih alayhi salatu wassalam? I don't know about that.
Okay, where is from?
No, I don't know. I think he was from Syria. I read in a book.
That's nice. A guy from Syria. His name is Salih. I mean, the Syrian people, they are Aramic people. They don't speak Arab. Salih is an Arabic name. And obviously this is a stupid name because his name good. I mean, Salih mean good. Is he God? Only God is good. So the guy, his name is Salih. Where he's from, they don't know. Okay, Idris. Who's Idris? Where those names are coming from? The Muslim, they try to find match for them. They say Idris is Enoch. How Enoch become Idris, nobody knows.
But the Jew and the Christians said that Muhammad was telling about their prophets. So I mean, in their language,
my friend,
Enoch might
if
be Idris.
124,000 messengers was sent to mankind, and Allah, he said he will never judge a nation without sending a warner. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Allah, he said, I never send a warner except from the nation. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's mean every single one of them have to be from different nation.
Not actually. I mean, I as far as I know that among the Jews there came a lot of
I'm not talking about the Jews now. Focus with me in the Quran. If the Quran says, I never send a messenger except from the people, and the message in the tongue of the people. Right?
Yeah, so the prophets came in
So
among them.
can you name for me the messenger Allah he sent to India? India have 400, at least 400 languages. That means at least there is 400 ethnic, if not more.
Well, that is in present time. In the past, in
the past was the same, my friend. I am the son of my father. It's not the opposite. So in the past is the same as now. Nothing changed.
No, languages change.
Languages change, but people stay the same. 400 language. The language itself it changed, which means Arabic today is spoken in the street. It's not the same as Arabic in the time of Muhammad, but still it's Arabic.
Yes, still it's Arabic, but
but people don't change. People don't change. The Arab is the same as people of the desert. The Arab is not even an ethnic. But if we go to India, everybody speak a language because they are a group of people who share things together. They are different groups. That's why they have different languages. If they are from the same group, they will not have the same. They will have only one language. So they have many languages. So according to your Quran, if Allah want to send a messenger, he will send him from the people speaking the tongue of the people. It says that this hadith from as-silsila sahiha, the authentic hadith, about 124 messengers, 124,000 messenger. Here it says this hadith is da'if. Okay, how it is in the chain of authentic, this is where it's coming from, and here it says it's a da'if. Crazy.
Yeah, yes, ilmu rijal. I know you have heard about that, ilmu rijal.
My friend,
those who study the chain of narrations.
Okay, but Muslims are hypocrites. Or if somebody, they don't like him, as an example, if somebody he stand with the Shia in the time of Ali, they don't take his hadith unless his hadith serve their political agenda. Are you getting my point? So and the Shia they do the same. The Shia they do the same. If the hadith is coming from Abu Bakr, if the hadith, yeah.
So I'm telling you something. That have you heard the name of the book Siyar Alam An-Nubala?
Yes, yes.
Yes, that is the book of Rijal. I mean,
but listen,
most scholars refer to that book.
This is a stupid book again. I mean, who is this guy? He never met those people. How he knew who they are noble?
Like he heard it from his ancestors.
My friend, what ancestor? So are you going to ask me to write a book about Paul? I never met Paul. And then if I want to write something about Paul, I have to write what is written before me, not my writing, because I did not live the history. I was not in the history. So how this person can tell us who was noble? And there's none of Muhammad friends is a noble person. So how his name A'lamun Nubala? This isn't it the Quran says that the companion of Muhammad, they accuse Muhammad to steal an underwear? Have you
Okay.
ever heard noble people accusing their noble king that he stole a piece of clothing? Is
You're
that the
talking about the
noble?
hadith in Bukhari, right?
Huh?
You're talking about the hadith in Bukhari.
No, this is Quran.
Yeah, it is also mentioned in Quran. A Sahabi said to the
My friend,
Prophet,
no problem.
yeah,
But
I know that hadith.
when this guy he wrote a book, it's called the Book of the Noble. Alamun Nubala. So are they noble? Is a noble
No,
person
it's
is the one
absolutely
who
noble.
accused his friend that he stole an underwear? Is it not? Is it a
But
noble? If imagine, God forbid, forgive me for saying that. Imagine Jesus being accused by John that he stole an underwear. That would be very weird. So if his companions accusing their best man that he is a thief, that means he is a thief. The accusation is just about
accusation
this,
might be false.
huh?
The accusation might be false.
Okay, the fact the Quran confirm. Read the verse with me. How it's false? It's correct because Allah He said it is not for a prophet to steal, but Allah did not tell us who took the bikini. That's me, Muhammad. He took it. Actually, this verse is a proof Muhammad is a false prophet because if he did not take it, shouldn't Allah tell us who took it? To clear Muhammad image from everybody? Instead, he says it's not for a prophet to. I mean, this is the time Sherlock Holmes should show us his skills. Allah, He is God, He know the unseen. Can't He knew who is the one who took the underwear and He is now wearing it? And now Muhammad is under investigation. So instead of clearing him by sending a letter, fact says it's not Muhammad. What about you tell us who took it? And then everybody will say, wow, Muhammad is truly a prophet. Look, somebody else took it. Allah, He came with the answer to Muhammad and He said, go to the house of this guy, tell him to take off his pants. Bingo, here we go, the panty.
I mean, like in Surah Nur, as Allah revealed the verse about Aisha, it should also be done in here. You're trying to say that.
So, no, what?
In Surah Nur,
Yeah.
the Sahabas accused Aisha for zina, right?
Okay.
Then Allah revealed.
Yeah, but you
Yes.
see, that one, if you go check it out, you will find that Muhammad, he waited almost 5 weeks before he
Yes.
received a verse from Allah. Why? He was waiting to see if Aisha is going to deliver a baby or not, because after 1 month, her period will show if she is really going to have a child. So he waited until she have her coming period, so he can clear his wife, not Allah, because he was worried if he make the verse before she get her period, and then she did not get her period, then people will know he's a false prophet. So he waited 4 weeks, 5 weeks. People talking about Aisha, blah 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 blah. They saw her with him, blah blah blah. They spent the night together, blah 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 blah. 3 witnesses, blah blah. 3, not 1, 3. And then Muhammad, he changed the witnesses from 2 to 4. And then Allah, he sent a passage to say Aisha, she did not do it. Okay, well, this is the same. Can't Allah tell us even more information? Muhammad did not do it. Who did it? Somebody here did it for real. Somebody took it. What about you tell us his name? We go and get him busted. So if Muhammad is a prophet, at least Allah, it is now for Allah the time where Allah should tell us what really happened. Don't you agree?
Yes, I agree with you.
But what he do? It's not Muhammad. That's me, he do not know. If it's not Muhammad for real.
I'm getting your point.
Yeah. So my friend, why are you still a Muslim? Why you don't leave Islam?
Well, the thing is, when you show me those verses, a doubt came into me. And according to Islam, if doubt came to you, then you are no longer Muslim. So you need to read Shahada again to become a Muslim. So I think my faith is already nullified. I think, actually.
So you think now you are out of Islam, my friend?
According to the jurisprudence, yes. Because
Well,
I studied jurisprudence also.
I'm happy for you, my friend. Good for you. You are out of this madness. But you know, just to warn you, you will not now have an endless penis. You know, I mean, this is
You mean
disappointing. Yeah, Muhammad, he says that a Muslim man, he will
the
have an
Jannah?
endless penis, you know, which is very nice. You know, I was actually, you know, I don't like Putin, and I was thinking how I can help the Ukrainian. I said to myself, if I convert to Islam and Allah give me an endless penis, maybe from here I can do something to Putin, you know, I mean, literally screw him up by sending my penis all the way there. But I'm afraid if I convert to Islam, nothing will have changed. I know many people, they converted to Islam, and still their penis is not really even Muhammad himself, his penis is not working. Have you ever heard of a God? He could not even fix the penis of his prophet.
No, I mean, that's kind of strange thing.
Yeah, and so what he do? You know, he insult the one who insult Muhammad. So a man, he said to him, your penis is not working, Muhammad. Your penis is cut off. So what Allah, he said to him, okay, Muhammad, tell him, no, you are cut off, but the guy, he have 10 kids.
Okay. Well, yeah, I faced those problems for a long time. And I'll be honest. I won't lie to you.
Muhammad, he died from illness, mental illness, all kind of sickness. In the last 4 or 5 years of his life, he can't even go to the bathroom. So Muhammad is the same as Ahmad Mirza Ghulam. Ahmad Mirza Ghulam, he told people
Qadiani, I
that
know.
he is the Messiah. Then one day he opened his house door. He found like 60, 70 Christians bringing to him people who they are in wheelchairs, they are blind, people who cannot walk, people who cannot talk, people who cannot hear. And they said to him, go ahead, Messiah, do what Messiah do. The false Messiah, Ahmad Mirza Ghulam, later he died because of diarrhea.
Yeah, he died in the toilet. I know the story.
No,
I
no,
read
he
his
did not
book.
die in toilet. He died in the diarrhea in his bedroom. As Muhammad, he claimed to be Muhammad. Muhammad means the praised one. So the praised one, he could not heal others. He could not heal himself, and he died a horrible death. So my friend, we Christians, we have the Messiah, the one who said to the man cannot walk, walk. He carry his bed and walk. He said to him, go on, your sin is forgiven. The Jews, they said in their head, he read their mind. Who is this person who is saying, go and your sin is forgiven? What do he think he is? So he said to them, which one is easier to say, to do? To say to him, your sin is forgiven, talk is cheap, right? Or carry your bed and walk. So my friend, Muhammadan, and I'm happy for you. Now I cannot call you Muhammadan no more. You decide to leave Islam, so I'm happy for you.
Okay, see.
What do you think about accepting the Messiah as your Lord?
Well, to be honest, I actually make videos against the Bible. And I actually have a list of 101 contradictions of the Bible. I mean, I've also been in the dahwa and have talked with many rabbis and they have shown me. I mean, there's also scholars and I've read the Bible and I see many contradictions in the Bible.
You made videos against the Bible, but
Yes.
isn't it weird that you
I
see?
mean, as a Muslim,
Isn't it weird?
that's
Okay,
okay.
hold on. Isn't it weird that you are able to see contradiction in the Bible, but you did not see in your book, and now you decide
Well,
that
I
your book is
saw,
really
but
silly?
when you are a Muslim, look, bro, I don't want my head to cut off in the community. You know that better.
All right,
So
my friend.
people
I
know.
want you to do me a favor. There is a brother of mine. His name is Sam Shamoun. Tell him, Christian Prince, he sent me to you, and I want you to call him and tell him the contradiction in the Bible. Do you promise me to do that?
Well, if you, yeah, of course, I have no problem to seeing the truth, but I don't know how to contact him, you know?
Oh, Sam Shamoun is, people will give you his channel, and I can send your name to him. Hold on. Let me see how we can do that. He have a channel. You never heard of Sam Shamoun?
No, actually I haven't.
Okay. Let's see. I will send your contact to him. Yeah, because he enjoy, you know, those. For me, I prefer to keep my channel about Islam. He will do better than me. Okay, here we go. I send your contact to him.
So how do I contact him?
Assassin Prince. I send it to him. So people, they are posting for you his channel. Feel free to join him on his live. His live now. Somebody said to me he's live now. So maybe you can join him, you know. And let us see how your how your contradiction will work.
Well,
You want to bet that your contradiction are not contradiction?
well, I also checked the Hebrew word for those, and Hebrew words totally said a different thing than the translation. I mean, the New James translation and the New International Version translation are totally
do you
different.
speak Hebrew?
I don't speak Hebrew, but
Okay, so how
I
you
know a
know
little
that
bit, and I also see the
so how you
translation.
know, my friend, first of all, we don't judge the Bible by translation because translation mean translators, correct? Me myself, I don't agree with
Yes,
all translators because a translator or translator, this is not God, this is a man translating. However, I advise you to go there. You can call him right now. Somebody told me his life right now. Join him and tell him one of your contradiction one by one. Let us see if it's going to, maybe you get lucky. Maybe you'll find one of them working. What do you think?
yeah, sure.
All
I
right.
would love to do that.
All right. Well, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave Islam, and
But
I hope
it would
soon.
be better if anyone gives me the link in the comment box. I mean, I don't see any link of his channel in the comment box.
They will type it for you again. Sam Shamoun. Just search for Sam Shamoun. I send his address, your address to him.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah. Let me type him.
Well, the name behind my Skype channel has some connection with you, because since you make videos against Islam, so I make videos against Christianity when since as a Muslim. So Prince versus
So
Prince.
you became assassin prince. Are you going to assassinate me?
No, in a sense that the fight of knowledge, in a sense, like assassin. I mean, a Christian prince
Yeah,
goes against
okay,
Islam. So
but okay, look what happened. Isn't it? This is funny. You decide to go against Christianity because of a Christian prince, and then a Christian prince he made you leave Islam. That is a good one. That's a good one.
yeah,
All right, my friend. Well, I'm happy for you, and feel free to contact Sam Shamoun. He is live on air, and they are posting for you his channel. Join him right now, and just I send him a message. Tell him a Christian prince he just sent me to you, and tell him what happened. And I'm sure he will be happy
yeah,
to
he's live.
speak.
I got his.
All right.
So how can I? Oh, this guy. No, I know this guy.
You know him,
I
huh?
know this guy. I just didn't remember his name.
All right.
So how should I be able to contact him? I mean, how can I call him?
I will share. Let me see. Sam Shamoun. Search for this in Skype.
Can you send me a link? It would be better.
Yeah, I'm trying actually to see how I can send you a link. Hold on. How to send a link. For some reason, let us see if I click view profile. All right, this is let me send you the name. Search for this. Search for this in Skype. All right.
Well, yeah. Have you sent it to me?
Yeah, give me a second, please.
Well,
Yeah, search for this. I will send you the in Skype, and you will find him. All right.
Benny Malik case.
All right. Okay, my friend. Take care, and happy for you that you decide to leave Islam. And you better from now on making videos against the Quran.
Well, I will be very honored if you make videos, the videos I made about Christianity. Okay, so if you debunked it, I would be a great source of knowledge, because since you are pretty much knowledgeable in this field.
You are saying I debunk what? Debunk your videos?
On some of my videos, it would be better if you debunk some of my videos.
You know, I don't want to really waste my time to debunk a video. I prefer to speak to the person. I mean, I'm speaking to you. Why want to debunk what you said in the video? But I refer you to a person who will do better than me in regarding the Bible, and I do better than him regarding the Quran. So go to him and let us see if you are going to get one of the contradiction work. Maybe one. You never know. Try.
Okay, so should I call him directly? Or,
you can, yeah, you can. The people told me that he is live on air now. Maybe you can join him. Go to his chat right now and see if he's taking calls first, and tell him Christian Prince.
It seems that he's just replying the comments. It looks like that.
Yeah, just ask him. I just came from a Christian Prince and send me to you, and he send you a message in Skype, you know, and see if you can tell. All right, my friend. Take care.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. The guy is making videos against Christianity, and he called himself Assassin Prince because of me. So he got so upset because of me, and now the Christian Prince, who he made him angry, because of me, he left Islam. That's a good one. All right, guys. I hope we have a good time. Did we have a good time? I have, I'm going to go and visit a voodoo clinic because I want to tell you something serious happening with me. I imagine myself having intercourse with my wife, but yet I don't have a wife. So I contacted Allah. And Allah, He will send me two angels. One of them, his name is Jibreel. And they will take me and they will make me sit next to the water of Zamzam. And they will see what's wrong with me. One will hold me from my and the other one will hold me from my toes. The first one will ask the other one, what's wrong with him, you think? The other one, he says, he's under a black magic. What the heck? All those things happening to me? Why? And I am prophet of Allah? Is that even fair? I mean, I heard of a skin infection. I heard of heart attack. But penis is not standing up even for the anthem. That is a different story. And not only that, he imagined himself having sex, but in fact he did not. That's amazing. And how Allah, He solved the problem. The Muslim, they say, if Allah want to fix something, He say B is going to be. So why Allah send in two angels and they start taking x-ray and they put him in the table, and the first one asks the second one, what's wrong with him? The other one, he says, black magic. Can't Allah fix it from there? What is the drama for? Isn't you Muslim, you say that if Allah wants something to happen, He say B is going to be? What the heck? And then, brother, what is controlling the mind, which is affecting the penis, the holy penis of the Holy Prophet? There is a material made by Lubayd ibn al-Asam. Lubayd ibn al-Asam. The first ask, what the heck? What is material did he use? Look at this, silicone maybe? Maybe chips. Maybe zucchini. Phew. What material he used to do magic on the Prophet? Look how serious the discussion. This is scientific discussion. Two professor, the highest professor in the hospital of Allah, they've been sent down to earth to discuss the situation of Prophet